Make a little net hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Loc. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Back in the black box. Special guest from up out the West. Not just the West Coast, but the West Side of Los Angeles, the Crenshaw District.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My guy, Rich Trapper. What up, homie? Welcome to the spot, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, man. It's not bad in this motherfucker.
You know, trying, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Place we can have for us, the culture. You know what I'm saying? We get bigger, get greater later, but
look, good safety. Good safety.
You feel me? Yeah. 24-hour security.
For sure.
All
For
that.
Sure. People looking at you when you smoking weed, like, what is he doing? All right,
good thing it's a legal thing these days.
As being an adult, you want to have businesses to where if somebody's smoking weed or looking, even if they're not tripping, they just kind of look like, okay,
correct.
Cool. You feel me?
Correct.
Safety is important, man. Shout out to the neighborhood watch.
Yes. Y'all out there as an audience, I know it's still looking tacky in here, but we doing steps, progress. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it to gravy. I know it's a lot to talk about.
People don't understand how hard it is to really set up these podcast spaces.
Help them understand, bro.
So just number one, congratulations on having your own space.
Good looking.
That's an accomplishment. You feel me? Look at it like this to the fans watching at home. How hard is it to get your own space without having a roommate, without depending on your girl, without depending on your family? That's what this man has accomplished by way of his business. Once you get that space, how hard is it to furnish it? Get dressers, get couches, get whatever. He furnished it. You see the microphones. It's all niggas out, bro. When you doing it makeshift, it shows a lot of humility. It shows a lot of trial and effort, but it also explains that it's all out your pocket. So I can only move so fast. It's only 24 hours in a day. You got family, you got everything else you got to take care of. Unfortunately, stuff like this falls on the last of your to-do list because this is your hobby, your thing. You got to take care of the fam first.
Yeah, so I know you're an entrepreneur, multiple businesses that you was running, at least while you were out of town. I'm not sure how you eat now, but you get it.
Yeah.
I really have a hard time justifying sometimes to myself paying this rent consistently when I consider the amount of time I'm getting here, but I know it's for the future.
You're paying for a space of peace.
There you go.
That's what you're paying for.
There you go.
And how much can you put on your piece?
No price is priceless.
So that's what you're paying for.
No way you can quantify the price of peace, true. And I think when we're thinking about peace right now in current news and Jefe, it's probably lacking peace, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We could kind of time this conversation for those who's watching. He just went to court today, from my understanding.
Today is May the 22nd.
22nd. So his bail apparently went up
$1 million.
What are the implications of that in your thought process? It could have stayed the same. It could have got reduced, but it went up double. What'd you think about that?
I think that a district attorney said, hey, this guy is famous even with only in his own space. People look at me like I'm crazy when I say all this all the time. We all got the same internet. My Instagram ain't no different than your Instagram. Our Instagrams ain't no different than the police Instagrams. It's all the same Instagram. He has a celebrity behind him. You got voices behind him. You know what I'm saying? They hearing about fundraisers to get some money up for him and all that kind of stuff. Whatever he allegedly did, the district attorney wants him to sit until they get that figured out. And they make it almost impossible for that man to get in the street.
Bro, I can relate to what you're saying so much because there was a time when one of my homies, my G homie, went to jail and he tried to use an alibi to say, and I ain't did this. My brother signed the T unit. We got this, we got that going on. You go look at my website, spotterloc.com. When you get to spotterloc.com, not only do you see pictures of us with G Unit, you see pictures of me, G Homie, with a bunch of money. And he had 2 crimes. One of them was from your neighborhood, one of them was from mine. All 3 of them had $100,000 bail. The very next day, my brother bail went up to $10.5 million. This was in 2005. And he's yet to be home. So I know what you're talking about.
Somebody want him to stay.
Yeah, they realize you may be able to make that bail and they like run it up on you.
Now, with that being said, did you say that somebody might be talking?
No, he was calling himself capping to the police, telling them there's no way I could be involved in a robbery. I have too many legal, successful things going on. Go check my website. Yeah, when they went and saw, they was like,
they're like, damn, you do got some things going on.
And they ran it up 10.5, bro. But he could have made that 100 and probably no telling, you know, you fighting the case from the street.
But he actually, way better than fighting.
He ended up, nobody died, bro. He's been in jail since 2005. Free big SPI, East Side. So what do you think that, I don't want to speculate of what may or may not happen. We finally do know the charge is related to someone dying from Detroit gangster and an alleged discipline. Penalty-wise, with the ideas of how much evidence is out there that we aware of, what do you think his chances are?
I want to be optimistic. So I would like to hope that this is being realistic. In the state of California, if me and you are out together and we are tied to the same fraternity, or we know to sell weed together, whatever we're doing, that's not necessarily the most legal situation, and I get into a fight and I pull out a knife and I poke somebody up, you gonna catch that body with me.
That's what felony murder is versus murder.
And I think that's like, don't let me lie and say what the penal code is, but that's a specific California statute in penal code.
Yeah, because it wasn't 187.
Right, it's not 187. It's like 189. Go watch Point and Shoot. He got it up there. Shout out to Point and Shoot. But short story shorter, we grown, bro. We grown. So I'm gonna just be 100. I'm gonna be transparent, man. We grown. Why are you watching the DP? You are young at Jefe, bro. Despite what people might think about him, have whatever, blah, blah, looking at it from an unbiased, neutral space, you are no jumper. You probably got more money than everybody in this circle of niggas watching or participating in this DP. You for sure got more opportunity. Why are you even there, bro?
And that's assuming that we have to assume they have some type of evidence that could place them there if they come getting this long.
You think they got a video? Because everybody's always is.
And you know what else? Our Jefe himself has come to the internet and uploaded a video of somebody getting.
I remember.
Remember that?
And then they was saying, and
he claimed to be the one.
And then it was on No Jumper. He was like, "No, it wasn't me getting no DP. I don't get no DP." And I was like,
yes.
Yo.
So being at that, we just talked about how the people being aware of your resources may cause them to up the bail. Do you think Adam and them speaking out and TMZ being involved worked against them?
Always. Because look at, let's treat this like how a lawyer would treat it. Okay, Your Honor, let's cross-reference loose cannon. What got loose cannon knocked down? Talking too much. What got loose cannon knocked down? Too much attention. That's all it is. I'm not saying that. I've said this a million times. You've heard me say it. I don't think that Adam 22 is the police. All I'm saying is niggas keep going to jail over there. So it's No Jumper. Whereas Adam used it for its intended purpose. Unfortunately, everybody don't use it for that. And it's a hot block over there, bro.
Even with that being said, Adam has also said clearly on camera that he would be happy to assist the feds. And we know the feds are paying attention to No Jumper. I personally call it the Fed quarters. It's come up in so much paperwork so many times. I've also become aware that recently that they're going to prosecute, or they have began prosecution on the No Jumper Jay Reed event. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
Without saying too much, on some mama, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, daddy side.
Yes, you'll say.
Yeah, he. I don't know the nigga personally, but my people know the nigga personally. They know his daddy. You feel me? And all I'm gonna say is this: the same thing I tie it into the situation with Young Ant. You cannot continue to do childish things as an adult because everything that's going on is like. Let's be real. What time is it right now? It's 12:55. They got him. He's not at 77th no more. I'm imagining he downtown by now.
Sure. Yeah.
So either he in the IRC or he just now getting housed in a dungeon somewhere. As we are watching this, kicking it, man. As we are kicking it, doing whatever we doing right now, this nigga got a sack lunch with 2 pieces of bologna, 4 pieces of bread, 1 mayonnaise, 1 mustard, and some Fritos and a green apple.
Snack Little Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Loc. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.